This is how I set my kettle up for jumbo wings. I'm only going to want 275 to 300 degrees for a little more than 2 hours. So I'm starting to cook off with a bed of 70 unlit coal, and sitting on top of that are 12 hot coals. I only have 12 because that'll take me up to around 275 to 300, so I can maintain it there. So let me throw the lid on here and I'll show you how I set my vents. Okay, these are my vent settings. All I do is I just crack the top. I just crack maybe 1/8. The bottom I crack also. These marks here, that's a quarter. That represents a quarter. Open. That's a little less. That's about 1/8. So top and bottom's 1/8. Now what I'll do is once this kettle hits about 2 1/4, I'll take the lid off, clean the grates, and then throw the chicken on. I do that instead of waiting to 275 because I don't want this temp to climb too much more than 275. I want it to climb up slowly. Chicken is on. Once the kettle hit 2 1/4, which only took about 5 minutes, took the lid off, cleaned the grates, and threw the wings on. So let me throw the lid on. And take notice that the vent, I'm in the sun here, the vent and the thermometer are on the opposite sides of the hot coal. I take my readings from the opposite side of the hot coals, and same with the vent, I keep the vent over there. So if you're curious what the seasoning is, all I do is sprinkle it down with garlic powder, Goya all-purpose seasoning, and black peppercorn. Okay, in about 30 minutes, I'll see you again, and I'll shuffle the chicken around at that point. Time to shuffle the chicken around for the first time. We're at the 39-minute mark. I'm letting this chicken on a little longer than normal. I usually flip it at 30 minutes, but some of the pieces are pretty big, so I'm going to give this a little extra time. Okay, let's see how it's looking. Oh, it's picking up some nice color. All I do is I just shuffle the chicken around. I don't flip it, but you can if you want to. Then flip it back in 30 minutes. That's all I do. I didn't show you the temperature on this thing before I pulled the lid off, but it was sitting at 280, and I want 275, so I'm real close to where I want to be. Okay, I'll see you about 30 minutes or so when I shuffle them around again. Time for the second shuffling of the chicken. We're a little past 35 minutes since I checked in last. We're about the hour and 22-minute mark. Just want to show you that the kettle's sitting real close to 275. It's about 280 again. It did climb to about 290, so I just nudged that top vent closed a little bit. It's just barely cracked. But just the slightest nudge or adjustment on those things will make a 10-15 degree difference. Okay, let me shuffle the chicken around and I'll see you here shortly. Okay, I already moved the chicken around. Now after the second shuffling of the chicken, or after about an hour or so after it's been on, this is the time when you have a couple of options. If you want to put barbecue sauce on them, now's the time to do it. If you just want to let them go the way they are, you don't need to really take the lid off, but you can if you want to move them around and just let them finish cooking at that temperature. But if you want to crisp the skin up a little bit, then now's the time to open the vents and crank this thing up to about 350 to 400 degrees. So that's what I'm going to do. These things have some pretty nice color on them. I know with the sun to my back here and making a shadow, that way you can see this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the vents up, try and get about 350 to 400 degrees for 20 minutes, maybe 30. So I'll see you after that. We'll see how they look. Before I pulled the lid off, the temp was around 280, and I want to knock this thing up to about 350, 400 degrees. So let me show you my vent settings on that. Top vent's just cracked. Now, boy, it's hot too. I'm going to open that about maybe 3/4. I'm going to do the bottom. Move that to about half. Those tick marks are quarter, half, 3/4, and far right is wide open, anywhere between the far right and 3/4 wide open. Okay, see you back in a bit and see if we can't get this thing around 350, 400 degrees. Okay, we're at the 1 hour and 53-minute mark since the wings went on. We're sitting at 400 degrees, that's what I wanted. 10 minutes after I put the lid on, it was at 350, so I opened the vent fully on top to get my 300 or 400 starting to climb a little bit. Okay, let's take a peek at these wings, see what they look like. Oh man, oh they look good. Oh, they look good. Okay, just check the temp on them. Oh, that skin's crispy. Wow, there we go. Good. 200, that's good. USDA says you only need 180. I like to take these things to 190. Check it again, 192 to 200. That's good, they're done. Okay, I'm going to pull them off, and I'll show you how nice and tender and juicy they are. Let me show you how nice and tender and moist these things are. First, look at the color on them. And that skin's crispy, and that oil, when you rub them down in oil, that keeps the skin from drying out, yet it allows it to get crispy. Well, let's do the pull test. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, that's not blood in there. That's discoloration from the smoke, either from the charcoal or the wood, whatever you're doing. Okay, now let me do the taste test, see how they are. They're moist. Look at the bone pull out of there. Yeah, they're done. I was registering 200 degrees. Oh my God, yeah, they're done. If you can see the moisture in there, that's what that brining does. Boy, it keeps it nice and moist. So look at the skin just falling off the bone, Skin's nice, it's crispy, but not dried out. So yes, it just cooked them out very nice. Brining keeps them nice and tender and moist. Like I said, if you go over 200 degrees, they still stay moist and tender for you. So okay, that's the end of the cooking part of this video, and that's a wrap there, cameraman.